This is a little confusing to me only because I thought at first maybe they stopped talking about the situation, not naming Neytiri at the time, but now they're being blatantly honest that they're intimidating the witness, basically trying to trigger Neytiri and Solar. And I don't know what they're trying to get out of it. I don't think that they're trying to get anything out of it, to be honest with you. I think what they're trying to get out of it is Natureboy is going to let bygones be bygones. And what these ex-disciples had did for Natureboy's fathers, these PPP loans, the money, I believe, I believe that probably was taken after Natureboy had left. He just wants some of that money back to take care of legal fees. He's probably not even asking for money if he even gets out to take care of Malia and Aya and Zoka, what appears to be only 3 of them now. I don't know, because people like to plant seeds, people like to lie, and we all know the biggest liars are these ex-Carbonation members and Carbonation members that are still there.
And you say that she's the victim. No, the black man is the victim. Poppy is the victim. 3 God is the victim.
Hear me.
My husband is the victim.
That lie the most because they get all of this from Natureboy. But getting back onto the subject, they are pushing the narrative that Natureboy is innocent and that Natureboy is being falsely accused of the R. Now, I don't think that they're understanding completely how this makes no sense for them to be doing this, because it could be hurting Natureboy's case, number one. Number two, it is intimidating a witness, whether they want to see it like that or not.
Keep on shedding some light onto this situation, because everyone knows that he's innocent. Everyone knows that he's being lied on. And we just want to make sure that this stays relevant.
And what I believe also what is happening is that Natureboy he's at a loss of words, which is usually rare for him. He's his back against the wall and he's looking at some serious time, and it's probably, without even having to guess, isn't looking completely good for them. And this is why they're trying to help aid and assist the situation, which I believe this is probably going to make it even worse for them. I don't know. But they're doing a good job. It doesn't appear to be that Neytiri and Solar slept too well last night. They were up early this morning, which was July 22nd, as I make this video, that they were trying to clean up or clear up or whatever have you, or attack back the Carbonation Girls for whatever True and the Carbonation Girls are saying about them. They're trying to clear their name, which I don't understand why they need to clear their name, because first and foremost, we all just wish the best for all of them. We want them to remove themselves from the situation. We want to see them prosper from a distance and leave this whole thing alone, because right now what they should be doing is healing instead of going back and forth with each other, because the damage has already been done. They have to understand that the debilitation that they had when Natureboy was there, he was the one crippling them, not making it able for them to move on with their lives. They were reprogrammed and brainwashed. Now they can sit with themselves and decide that, this is not something that I want to do going forth in my life, and move on. This is what we hope. We hope for the best. But Natureboy, which we all can see, apparently is from a distance still controlling these men and women, and it's really sad. And I think that all of this is going to be used against him in the current present time with the courts. I really do. I'm quite sure they're still watching and they're taking notes and they're using these as examples to show the jury of ongoing things and activities that are taking place while he's in jail, and how he is a danger to society and most likely should not be let out anytime soon until he gets rehabilitated himself. So I don't think that what they're doing is a really good idea, but they're doing it. I honestly don't think that they band together and said, we're going to do this without the permission of Natureboy. I think that they wholeheartedly was given the permission to antagonize Neytiri and Solar from a distance, and low key probably throw shade, to trigger them. But also, I want to bring something up to you now that I see that Efuru is on this live with them. Allegedly, if this is even Efuru's cousin, which I believe it is, he's saying that Efuru has been gone since the beginning of July, and she's not living with her mother. So it does kind of sort of to me check out. She's living with her grandma, her granny. Why she left or why Natureboy told her to leave, whatever the circumstances are, because there are only one or two things. Either Efuru decided to leave or Natureboy put her out. We know he has sent her off a few times when he was mad at her. So I don't know if there was a fallout. I don't know what is going on. It's really confusing to me because she's apparently still pushing the 3. Efuru, she's still down with the Carbonation girls, but they're saying that she doesn't live with them anymore. From that video that I'm going to show you in my live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And also I mentioned it briefly in my 10 o'clock a.m. premiere that I had put out. So there's a lot going on. I'm definitely not in a rush to report any of this information, only because there's so much. I mean, so much that you can go crazy trying to think that you're going to get all of this up and have people digest what's currently going on with these carbonation members in like one day. So that's why I'm trying to spread out this information and break it down as small as possible so you guys can digest what's going on, because there's a lot going on, and there's a lot being said, and there's a lot going to be further said. There's a lot that's going to come out. Solar's going around now saying that Baby Love's not here because one day when I guess Zoka was crying, he forced her into drinking, and that's what caused the death of Baby Love. So there's a lot going on, and I think right now Solar is another one. He needs to really heal. He just is coming across really weird to me. He's coming across like he is trying to be Natureboy, like he wants to know what it feels like to have that power. He's a little chatty patty to me, which is very concerning. I think that his own mouth and the words that come out of his mouth is gonna be the driving factor if things start to flip. That is gonna get Solar in his own sort of trouble because he talks too much, and there's some things I don't think that are appropriate that he's sharing with the public. But again, he wants that spotlight. He's been humiliated and disrespected as a young man for so many years, and his power has been taken, and I think that he's fighting to get his power back, and that's understandable. But at the same time, you got to be careful what you say on social media, because even in the eyes of the local authorities, people that are watching what's being said and done, things can be flipped. People can take things the wrong way, and it can wind you up in jail. And I don't think that Solar is understanding that. I think that all equal parties have done a number on this case, just because they simply won't sit down and shut up. But that's on them at the end of the day. If they think that this is all helping Natureboy, whether it's to put him away or to get him out, more power to these people. But To me, honestly, I always remembered when you have a serious legal situation going on, the worst thing you can do is to do what they're doing, which is get on public and start speaking from what it appears to be their own opinion and not all the facts. It can hurt your case. It can hurt you in the long run, and also ultimately take the freedom of the person that's in these troubles.